We have some major updates of mixed martial arts, starting with the news. Colby Covington made some bold words about Jon Jones. During his recent fight conference, Covington says he knows some dark secrets about Jon Jones that nobody else knows. He's a coward, a cheat, and a woman beater.
Man, Jon has some fruity tendencies. I think the media needs to look into like some of the fruity things that he does. It's very strange. But I can tell you, I know that he has been with some women because I remember in college, you know, he always used to get like the fat girls in the school. I'm talking 300 pounds plus. And he knows deep down inside, this is not a joke. He knows deep down inside, like I know his dark hidden secrets that are in his closet. So he's been with some of the just fat, just 300-pound slobs. It's disgusting. I mean, dude, Jon Jones is an absolute disgrace to this earth. He's a joke. I mean, yeah, you beat Stipe. Stipe, respect to Stipe first off, because he's a first responder and you know, he puts his life on the line for the people and for his community. So shout out to Stipe. He's, you know, the greatest heavyweight of all time, but he was past his time. He shouldn't even have been there, man. He knows he was old and he was just showing up for a paycheck. You know, that's not the Stipe of old, you know, that was in his prime anymore. So, you know, I don't think anything special that performance. I think Jon needs to stop ducking Tom Aspinall, just like he ducked Nagano. You know, he ducked Nagano for years. Now he's ducking Aspinall. So he doesn't want to fight the guys he knows he's getting his ass whooped against. So I don't think anything special to Jon Jones. He's a coward. He's a cheat, and he's a woman beater. He needs to stop beating his wife and leaving her bloody in Las Vegas hotel rooms.
At the same time, Covington responds to Donald Trump naming Khabib as his favorite fighter.
Have one regarding Trump. I don't know if you saw, but a couple months ago, he said, I think in August, he said that Khabib was his favorite fighter.
Your favorite fighters?
Well, I think Khabib, I mean, how good is Khabib?
I don't know if you have any reaction, any comment on that.
He didn't say that Khabib was his favorite fighter. He just asked who are some of your favorite fighters, and he had saw Khabib the weekend before, so he's giving a shout out to him. You know, we want good relations with Russia, so, you know, it made sense to go that route. We want peace in the Middle East. We want peace around the world. We don't want Russia going after Ukraine. You know, we need more peace. So I'm happy. You know, he has a lot of great fighters. He has a lot of favorite fighters that he likes. You know, I know I'm one of his favorite fighters. That's okay. He invites me to Mar-a-Lago. I was sitting next to him on election night.
Chael Sonnen is shocked by Ian Garry's performance against Shavkat Rakhmonov. Sonnen said Garry won in many categories during the fight, which is huge because nobody in MMA history has done that against Shavkat.
Ian Garry won in several categories. Rakhmonov has never lost a position. Can't say that anymore. Rakhmonov has never lost a round. He can't say that anymore. Nobody could survive 3 rounds with Rakhmonov, let alone the 5. Ian Garry did what no other guy could do, plus 70%. That's very impressive. His stock went up for me. Garry did a really good job. He had 3 wins, 3 firsts that have never happened. What do you do with Garry? Leon will return to home soil for a main event. I would like for that to be Ian Garry. And I think that would set us up for a #1 contenders match. Should Garry draw into Leon? I hope so.
UFC dropped UFC 311 poster, and this is how it looks. Kamaru, Usman, and Henry Cejudo react to the Alex Pereira and Jamahal Hill drama. For those who don't know, just a few days ago, Alex and Jamahal almost got into a fight. Alex threw his gloves toward Jamahal, and Jamahal refused. Here's how Usman and Henry reacted to this.
Alex Pereira was at the UFC PI, and
Shabba!
Jamahal Hill decided that he was going to pull up on him. I don't know what that purpose was, because this is the thing, Henry, you know, if we got issues, if it's on site, like Jamahal Hill kind of made it look like, you should have let go right there. You face to face, you got to let go. He came up, not on Twitter now, like it's going to go down. But then you ain't swing on him. He said, put the gloves on. You ain't put the gloves on. So what was the purpose of you going up and saying that?
This isn't Twitter. What put on the gloves goes back to tweet about it. Dude, I love Jamahal Hill. Anyway, let's take a look at these damn messages,
too,
bro.
but I didn't get
no,
that.
I know. I told you why I like Jamahal Hill. I like those tattoos, bro. With the 2 thumbs up. I'm a cornball myself.
Deiveson Figueiredo is prepared to go back to flyweight and facing Alexandre Pantoja for the title. In their first match at UFC 240, Figgy beat Pantoja by unanimous decision, and it was awarded Fight of the Night. Now, during recent interview to Brazilian Reporter, Figueiredo said that since Pantoja is looking for an opponent, he thinks he's the best choice for the fight and that he's available to take it. In his own words, Figueiredo said, "Since Pantoja is looking for someone, I think I'm the best option. I'm available, man. In my entire career in the UFC, I only missed weight once. If I have to make weight, I'll go there and fulfill my commitment. And our first fight wasn't easy for Pantoja. It was a 3-round fight, and I certainly won all 3. Pantoja responds to the call-out, showing interest in a rematch with him, but he doubts if Figueiredo can hit the flyweight limit. Here's how Pantoja exactly reacts.
He beat me one time, and I know 100% I can beat him. That's like a... But it's gonna be like a danger for UFC, you know, put him to make a weight right now. You know, maybe he's danger for Figueiredo to try to do that right now, you know, because his body just changed, you know. He just go to the bantamweight and go very well in the bantamweight, you know. He just lose to Pereira, his former champ. Amazing fight. I watched the fight, and I think if Figueiredo believe a little bit more, he can beat him Pereira. But I think he he feel the pressure to fight with a former champ. He traveled to China, and Pereira is the same hour for Russia, you know, for Thailand. He very close. I think all that connection, you know, and Figueiredo do it very well. Figueiredo is a monster, brother. That's why his name is a God of War.
Yeah.
And that's fight. I really make me excited too. Yeah.
Chase Hooper had some words about Shavkat Rakhmonov. He thinks Shavkat needs to fight a grappler first to see how good he really is. If he beats a good wrestler, then yeah, he deserves the title shot.
It's a hard thing, but again, we just have never seen him fight a grappler in UFC, at least not a high-level one. So I guess I more just want to see that.
That's fair. Yep.
You know, just there's so much hype behind him right now that I want to see if that's founded. You know, like let's see him. He's undefeated for sure, but let's see him against a good wrestler, because there's so many of those at 170. Let's see him against a Sean Brady. Let's see him against a Usman, before just giving him the shot at the belt. But I don't know.
According to some sources, Mateusz Gamrot has agreed to fight Rafael Fiziev again in a rematch in Saudi Arabia on February 1st. Their first fight took place in September 2023, but it ended early in the second round after Fiziev suffered a knee injury. Now, the two fighters are set to meet again to finish what was started, but again, this is not confirmed by UFC. It's just a rumor. Alexander Volkov exchanged punches with singer Alexander Shikolai. The singer himself requested Volkov to hit him with a punch, and Volkov delivered the hardest punch possible, and you could tell it hurt a lot. Take a look.
Пресс, окей. Только ты притворишь, что тебе больно тогда лучше. Давай. Нормально? Больно? Немножко. Да. Да он даже не пошелохнулся, бля. Я согнулся, блядь, в 3 погибели.
And that's all for today's update. Hit that subscribe button and make sure to press notification bell so you get regular updates on what's going on here in MMA world. And most importantly, please take care of yourself.